Okay, welcome back. Now, what I want to continue with is with mathematics GCSE Key Stage 4. Now, in session 3, you will remember that we were converting these decimals into fractions. And what we want to do is to continue with that process, okay? And show you each one in turn. Now, this is going to be something you've seen already, but some of you may not be familiar with the process or the mechanical elements that you need to implement to ensure that you arrive at the correct answer. Okay, that's what we're going to try and do today. Make sure you have the process to get to the correct answer. Now let me just pan back so we make sure we get full in view. Okay, and let me just go down a little bit more to make sure that we are on the process for today. Okay. I don't want you looking at anything else, just want you to concentrate on what we're going to be doing at this point in time, and that is converting decimals to fractions. Okay, right, let's look at this now, and let me get my pen first of all. Okay, let me select my pen and let me select a color. Now I want a color that stands out. Okay, and this is the one we're going to look at for today. Okay, 0.72. So let us convert 0.72 to a fraction. Now again, I'm going to work on this side here. Okay, convert to a fraction. Okay, convert to convert to a fraction. Convert to a fraction. Okay, convert to a fraction. All right, and we're looking at this one here. Okay, so let me come over and show we can look at which the one we're looking at. And we're looking at this one here. Okay, that's the one we're going to be dealing with. Okay. 0.72. So let's just look what we can do. First of all, let's put down 0.72. 0.72. Now we need to convert to a fraction. And again, if you look back at session 1, 2, and 3, you'll see what we actually are doing. So for my edification and for my preference, I simply take into account in my mind the process that I've moved the decimal point two places to the right. Now, the reason for me doing that is to make sure that I bring this to a whole number. So if I move the decimal place two places to the right, it tells me the number of noughts I need to add to make that number over a given fraction. So let's look at this. Equals now I've moved this here 2 places to the right, so that's going to give me 72 over 100. Now, how did I get 72 over 100? Again, you must remember what I've said before. Look back at session 1, 2, and 3, and you'll remember that this number 7 here is a 10. This would be in hundreds, okay? So it becomes 72 over 100. But because I need to put this as a fraction, it is simply I add the number of noughts in my denominator to bring it to represent it as over 100. Okay, it is something that you need to get used to doing, and by practicing you will do. Okay, it doesn't just drop into place, but once it has dropped into place, the concept and your understanding will improve tremendously. Okay, but take your time, do not rush it. Right, we have 72 over 100. Now, the next thing we need to do is to determine can we reduce this, can we simplify this number any further? Can we? So if we try to imagine for a moment that we find a number that will go into 72 and 100. Sorry about that. So let's see what we can come up with. Now, if we divide it by 2, if we divide this by 2, so what we have here, 72 over 100, divide it by 2, so let's get our division numbers in, division symbol in, I should say. Get our division symbol in, okay, and if we divide that by 2, here we do the same thing again as well, okay, we divide this by 2. Now, 72 divided by 2 equals what? Come on, tell me. Okay, use your calculators if you must. It's equal to 36, okay? No, she won't. And that's the 36 over 50. Oh, sorry, it's okay. I was just thinking about something else at the moment, at that time. Right now, we got 36 72 divided by 2, 72 divided by 2 equals 46. 100 divided by 2 equals 50. Okay. Right. Equals. Now, can we bring that down any lower? Is there a number that will go into 50? Will 36 divide by 2? Okay. So, if we divide 36 by 2 again, and please note I am doing this the long-winded way. We could have divided it by 4. Well, and etc. But we'll find the number that brings us to a level. So I'm doing it a simplified version, the long-winded process for those of us who is not as clever as everyone else. Okay, and I mean no disrespect or any offense in that manner, because I once didn't quite understand this stuff myself. So I have no qualm in mentioning that. Okay, so we divide that by 2. Okay. And that equals to 18 that is 18 that there divided by 2, that divided by 2, so that divided by 2 is equal to 18, okay, over 25. Equals okay, equals. Now, can we divide this any further? Seriously, if we divide 18 by 2, what do we get? 9. We divide 25 by 2, what do we get? 12.5. So it's not going to be quite right, is it? So the only number that we have in mind that will divide into 25 is 5. 5 will not go into 18, so we can reasonably say we've come as low as we possibly can. Now, if you can get this down low, that's excellent, brilliant. But for now, this is as low as I'm going to go. 18/25 will be our answer. So this is our answer here, 18/25, okay? 18/25, and let's see if that's about what we would be expecting in regards to this. So (18/25). So we can safely say that 18/25 as a fraction is equal to 0.72 as a decimal. Okay, and so this answer, and I'm just going to go all the way around and all the way up to it. Okay, is this here. Okay, that is that. All right. Should we can get this into play? Okay, good. Let's make sure we got everything in place as well. Okay. 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 I'm going to stop there now, and we'll pick up the next one in the next session. This is session 4. Okay, I believe this is session 4. Bear with me for a moment. Let me just go back. Now remember, all this carries on from this process here. Okay. Yes, this is session 4. Okay, thank you. Excellent. Okay. Now, what I don't want to make these too long, so I'm limiting myself to within 15 to 20 minutes. And that will be it for this session 4. Okay, so we can just make sure that you have this in full view. Okay, down to the final answer. Okay, good. Now remember that this is only done with practice and practice and practice. Okay. Okay. That will be it for me for now. Okay. Thank you, and we'll pick up the next one next time we meet. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye for now. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.